Hello, YouTube land. Welcome back to my channel. This is David Feldman-Makrias here. And today what I want to talk about is how to make your selling life easier, especially when selling any digital product, digital service, whatever it is, because there's so many and so many different ways to construct digital products and services these days. I just want to show you some really helpful tips, tricks, techniques to help your sale. These materials will actually do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Where you could pretty much just kind of walk in and show a couple things and it's already done, right? So yeah, let's get right into it. First, before I do, I'm going to show you an example of what I use, but one thing I want to talk about is, as a salesperson or selling anything, any type of selling material, marketing material, whatever it is, that does not replace your abilities, your core abilities to sell. So what does that really mean? Let me repeat it. Any marketing material or any thing that you bring to your client is not going to replace your core abilities to sell. Again, I've had some good sales experience over the last decade and a half. So with that, especially in the modern age, because it's changed a little bit, but the core principles still are relevant and foundational. Number one, you have to know your numbers. Like you have to know how many people you have to get in front of to have, impactful conversations, get to the demonstration, and then actually close. I think you need to have very good emotional intelligence. Um, you know, Things like building rapport, empathy, listening, investigative questioning, all that stuff, figuring out what the emotions are, figuring out the obstacles. This is not going to replace that, but this makes this example just makes it a heck of a lot easier. And it's more simple than you think. I think a lot of people watching this might actually have these ideas already. But I found like I just used this concept yesterday, and where I pretty much walked into this local business and I had a really impactful conversation with the owner. I showed something that is a solution that they're really looking for. It's pretty simple. And putting all that together, I think, is a really big deal. And I didn't really have to do a bunch of heavy lifting. I didn't have to poke and prod and try and push and all this kind of stuff that a lot of adjectives are associated with sales, right? So what is this kind of the tip or magic thing I'm talking about? It's really, and where I got this concept too, it's really just I understood the client, I understood what they needed, and the magic ingredient, you ready? The magic ingredient is I already did the work. What does that mean? Well, what does everything, especially nowadays, when you're signing up for a software, what do you usually look for? A free trial, 7-day free trial, first month's free, 30-day money back guarantee. When you're at a grocery store, what brings you to try something new? Free sample, right? Or if you're at a juice bar, what kind of gathers your interest? Oh, free sample. When you're in an ice cream shop, free sample. So take that concept of giving value, right? You can even apply it to digital creators too. What do digital creators use to get email lists? They use providing value in the form of an ebook or a template or a spreadsheet or whatever it is. And okay, so without further ado, let's actually get into the example of what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to peel back this screen a little bit. Oh, nifty action right here. Here's my phone. My face is currently covering Google. I am Google now. Just kidding. Let's make it a little bit bigger because, why not? Okay, cool. So I'll be navigating on my phone here. What I want to show you guys is something that I went in for this actual client yesterday, potential client, I should say, yesterday. God, I got a lot of notifications going on, huh? 273 phone calls. It's like voicemails, so I don't really pay attention a lot to it because I get the visual voicemail. Whatever. We don't need to get into my notifications. Okay, so let's pull this up. Here's the example. So, local shop, local smoothie place. Obviously, there's some blurred out items on here because to protect the rights of the business and things of that nature. But basically, what we did is my team and I designed a homepage mock-up of what we would do for their website. And again, we investigated their Instagram, we read about local reviews, we did a lot of different stuff. Maybe it took an hour and a half collective time, right? And this is about investing in your potential opportunities. With this, we just built a mock-up landing page, if you will, of what it could visualize for the client. And this is like their free sample. This is extremely cumbersome and time consuming for a lot of individual people to do. But for my team and myself, because we know what we're doing, we've done this a few different times. So, a few different times, a significant amount of times. We know kind of what to look for. Plus, this was actually built on Canva's recent update. Canva's great. I wouldn't really build a site on Canva, but for a little landing page to show some graphics and aesthetics, it's great. It's their free publish to website, which is really really cool, really neat. So it makes mock-ups and things like that super super useful. Again, a couple things blurred out, but as you can tell, you get the gist of kind of what we have. We have reviews, we have you know, about the owners and stuff like that. Some of their pictures are blurred out because, again, I'm trying to protect the privacy. But, we have a lot of different things going on with this actual template. And this was what we built. And it was something that I think was really, really beneficial for the client to see. So it made it super easy. It made it super easy to go in and show this and say, hey, the word track was like this. I know I was talking to you, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, whatever it is, and you guys really needed a revamped look of your website. I went ahead and did something just ahead of time. Don't know if you like it. Wanted to see what you think. Here it is. And I got the owner's attention. I mean, this is the kind of service that I think is missing in a lot of avenues. Like if you want something, I think you got to give more value than you get, right? If you want to get something, you got to give more, right? So I think that's really freaking important. Really, really important. And when you have something like this that's hyper personalized, that someone did the work and, you know, um, and you present it to them, it's like you already assumed you got the business. Now, do I have the business? No, I don't. Not yet. But again, and did I have to take some time to create this? Absolutely. But there are certain things you can do. Like obviously don't spend hours and hours and hours and hours. But if you can create something in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, on a more solid prospect. And then physically, because this world is all digital, right? I think there's something to be said about the physical, like going into a place. If you can physically go into a place of business and talk to the ownership and buy one of their products and talk to them about the aesthetics of the store and become passionate and give a little blurb about what you do and what your story is, that builds rapport and connection unlike any other. It's really, really powerful. Now, it's hard to scale, right? So I wouldn't recommend this be your only source of prospecting and getting new business. But I mean, it's really, really powerful, really, really impactful, and nobody's doing it, right? Nobody, not to say nobody, I'm sure there are, but like very, very few. Okay. So when you go in there, it's a wow moment. It's an impactful moment. And a lot of the time, the business owners will see this and go, oh, I want to invest in someone like that. I want to actually, I want to partner with someone like that. And I don't know if it's going to work out with this prospect. I'll keep you guys updated. Um, but the opportunity and the actual process of it, I enjoy too. And I'm passionate about what I do, so that helps. But again, this is a great tip to kind of do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Again, it's not going to replace your sales ability, but go in with some material that's customized to them, whatever it is. Like if you hear that, oh, they need a video montage, show them a little short preview of what a video montage would be. Don't give them the whole thing, just a little taste. Free sample, and make it something where they want more. They got to ask for more. That's how you build everything. So that's my useful tip to really do a lot of the heavy lifting for any sales opportunity or something you're really trying to get over the line. I hope this helps. And if you haven't, check out Canva's website publish. It's really cool. You could probably use business cards and stuff on there too. Just thought about that. That'd be cool, like an online business card. Like here's my link to my business card credentials. There's a lot of other things like dot cards, and I'm kind of rambling now, but hopefully this helps. It helped me a lot, and I think it's really going to be impactful moving forward. Plus, the fact that you can send them a link. Let me put my finger in here, right over Michael Jordan. Plus, wait. Plus, the fact that you can send them a link, it's up there. The fact that you can send them a link, I think it's really powerful tool because then they can visualize what it would look like on a website. So it's a great example. I hope this helps. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.